Welcome back to DPFL live event number 3 here in Kissimmee, Florida. I'm Sean Green, joined by Keegan Brown for this second semifinal. Leonard Gates taking on PDC Pro Jermaine Wattimena. Keegan, we're in for quite a battle here in this cricket.
Oh, 100%. You know, it's like I said in the previous match, it's all about what you hit in the first leg. And it gives the opponent, so like Jermaine there, he'd be laughing, he'd be like, do you know what, 3 darts at 20, we'll take that.
Yep. And doesn't really take advantage of the miss from Soldier. And Soldier's going to close that 20.
He should.
Yep. Gets rid of it there.
Yep.
And
that's good darts.
It's like the 20s didn't matter at all.
Yeah.
And they're restarting. And this, of course, Jermaine Wattimena has been a PDC Pro for a very long time as well. PDC ranking titles to his name. Ranked 42nd in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm sure he is excited to play cricket.
Of
Do you
course
know if he plays cricket often?
Well, not often, because obviously we're used to playing 5-1 back in the UK.
100%.
But, you know, like this is a bit of a carnival cricket. You know, carnival darts,
There
as
you
they
go.
say. But yeah, it's good because it takes the pressure of us always playing 5-1. You need to take out with less than 15 darts, X, Y, and Z. And, you know, Jermaine is just enjoying himself. And it's always good to watch somebody enjoy himself because that's when they're at the most. They're at forefront as such.
Well, we talked before the match started. Leonard Gates, when he starts dancing, that means he's enjoying himself.
He is.
And when he's enjoying himself, he is on a whole new level.
100%. And, you know, when, like, Jermaine starts playing like he can, you know, just watching what Jermaine does here, yeah, it's weird because there's so many different strategies to cricket where you think, what do I need to hit?
See, and I'm okay with that. He assumes that he's going to come back with the 18 still at the point. It would have taken something special there from Soldier. And he also, the confidence in himself. That second dart was very aggressive.
That's good, yeah.
But I like it. Gets himself a 12-point advantage.
Yeah, with Jermaine, he doesn't, you know, shy away from any sort of confidence as such. And, yeah, he took full responsibility there.
And Soldier does the bare minimum, closes the 18s, does his job, gets that point lead back. And that's a tough second dart. How did it get there, you know?
It's just good dart play.
That's all it takes. All right. Well, Soldier.
All it takes.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's darts.
And again, has the higher ground, and the X on the 17s is going to cause him to point more. Because he's assuming that that's going to be gone for him no matter what. And it is.
Yeah. See, you know, sometimes if you're 30 behind on with Slodger here, you know, Jermaine's put the pressure on. And it gives Jermaine a good throw at the 16s. And he has.
What I love about this game, Keegan, I know Mickey Mouse darts is what it's called, carnival darts.
Yeah.
But what I love is I compare it, 501's kind of a little bit like checkers in the fact that it's very straightforward. It's math.
Yeah.
If you know your math and you're talented, the strategy is going to be good.
You're laughing.
Yep. In cricket, it's a little bit more like chess. You got to play about 2 steps ahead. You have to try and dictate what your opponent does, and it can make a difference in the overall results just based on that. And
that's the
2
thing.
doubles would have done it. Oh.
Yeah, darts.
Great darts. Beautiful.
You know, Jermaine there, he can put the 25 just to kill the game off, and it puts the pressure back on Leonard.
And Soldier not on in this leg. A 3.5 from him, he probably can count on 2-3 hands. 2-3 hands. The last time he has many times he shot a 3.5 or less at this point in a big tournament.
But the thing with darts, you know, we always used to throwing out the treble 20, the treble 19, the treble 18. But with cricket, you're throwing out the 6 trebles that you're likely to hit following a double, and you know, it's good practice. You know, I do this when I'm practicing a lot on the Pro Tour, and you know, it sounds daft, but when you miss a big number, it makes the opponent, you know, scream out for it as such.
Absolutely. And it's a game of a little bit of a roller coaster where
a
big round of 9 can completely flip the game, and then your opponent can just do the exact same thing right back. and it's fun when they're playing at that level. It's fun to sit here and talk about it, but it's also fun, I'm sure, for the player to play. Yeah, and for the viewers at home. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Sean Green, joined by Keegan Brown.
You know, it's one of them things in darts where everyone's like, oh, no, you know, you can't go to a last leg or a shootout because it puts the pressure on. But when you watch it and talking about it, it's the best darts ever.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what we all want. Not we want to play it.
And you mentioned earlier about having the 6 wedges that you're shooting at instead of typically 3 to 4 in 01, depending on how you utilize that 17. But in this game also, the 16s and 15s can really dictate the ending of the game.
Yeah, of course they do. It's the shots where, you know, I say if you got 81 left or 80 left, you know, if your opponent's not on the finish, we go 45, 36, or you go 48, 32. And it's the fact that at the moment, with cricket, it always plays a chance. You always have to keep it, you know, you have to keep it in. If your opponent hits 9, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Because there's always a small chance.
Absolutely.
And you take your chance, and the chance gets bigger.
And in this game, the last scoring target's the biggest one. You get
Of course
25 points once you close it, or 50. And so it's definitely the largest single score. So if a player's just hammering those and putting pressure, it can make it impossible for you to shoot that winning dart.
Yeah, definitely.
Soldier going right at the bulls. He's getting rid of it early.
Yeah.
This is called we call this the coffin shot in cricket. Compliments to Ryan Mooneyham, but he was trying to hit the double and then the treble 16, treble 15, walk back with just one
it kills
single
the
ball
game
needed.
off.
Yeah. Basically puts it hammered in the coffin.
Yeah, of course it does. It's like, you know, the Undertaker at some sort of WrestleMania. That's sort of phenomenal as such.
I like that you try to Americanize it. That was
I do. I do. I've been there 3 times now, and I absolutely love America. So yeah, I tried to put any emphasis on the word.
There you go. Well, we are happy to have you here, and it's awesome to have you joining us here in the booth. And Leonard Gates does win that one.
Smashes it.
So it's a 1-1 scoreline. Let's go to a last leg decider. That was a 4-5 from Gates, so it goes 3-5, 4-5. And that's just how this beautiful game works, right?
Yeah, that's
a whole new leg.
Yeah, of course it is. And, you know, that's the thing with cricket. Oh, you know, with Leonard now, he just wants 3 big 20s. And he has. If I was, scored there, 80 scored. And it puts Jermaine under so much pressure because it doesn't matter what Jermaine hits. He has to hit at least 9 to get in front of him.
Yep. Exactly. And even 9 really does not make a difference.
No. Not
because
at all.
He still has the higher ground.
And straight away, Leonard shows the experience of playing cricket. And straight away, knocks it off. Jermaine needs a big 8, he needs a good lot on the 18s here just to kill the number off.
He's already getting to a point where he really needs a 9 to get back into the leg.
Yeah, he does.
Especially if Leonard keeps cruising here. This could be over real quick.
And the thing is, he needs a 9 on the whole number.
Right.
Just to get back scoring. Because as soon as you knock the 20s off, you're playing chase. And once you're playing chasing cricket, unless you can hit 9s on 16s and 15s, then, there's 2 hopes. There's Bob Hope and there's no hope, sadly. Oh.
Yeah, and look at that. Gets the double. He also is a player in cricket will utilize that ball better than most.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously on the Pro Tour, me and Matt Campbell would practice, Jose D'Souza. And there's one thing, the difference between the European players at cricket and the North American players at cricket is they will use the ball and the 25 at the best opportunity.
Yeah.
Where we would just play the... Oh, wow.
And
that's
boom
good
goes
answer.
the dynamite. Jermaine Wattimena around to 9. And we just called it. Needs it on the 16s, 15s. He gets one right there. This is a game where you can't just call timeouts or take a knee or just hold the ball in the corner.
Yeah, to be fair, we watched Tampa Rays Monday. And obviously in Tampa. And after going 6-1 down after the second innings, they try to... they try to have a timeout every 10 seconds. And, sadly... They couldn't get it on. But yeah, Leonard, he's just putting the pressure on and
gets it done.
75 on the border.
And a 4.9 in that last leg decider against a 4.5 from Jermaine Wattimena. Nothing wrong.
No, to be fair, and that's the difference. When you're not used to playing cricket, it catches up with you. But to be fair to Jermaine, he didn't do nothing wrong.
No, Gates just performed there in that one, and look at him.
And look at this. He's trying to dance, but he's not in the mood for dancing just yet because he's got a final to go on in